Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, friends and family, hey, how's it going, everybody? I, today, got Slingshot in the mail. Yep. Put these guys in my cart. And like I said, I'm 2 or 3 months late to the party. I've had these guys in my cart. I wanted to get Superion, but I couldn't pay full price. Got these guys on sale on the Walmart rollback, which was awesome. But it is Slingshot, and he is the left arm, I think, of Superion. So let's get him out of the box, shall we? Let me find my snippers. I'm not setting them on him this time. I'm positive of it. Here we go. These will work. These will work for right now. Let's go on ahead and open him up. Oh, we didn't even look at the box, did we? We'll do that real quick. Slingshot is my favorite of the aerial bots, other than big guy here, because he's the Concorde, but he's the Harrier jet. And I just love the Harrier jets. Those were one of my favorite things as a kid. Putting together the models of the little tiny Harrier jets was always fun. Now let's open him up. Alright, got us a little bit of goodies out of there. There we go. We don't need that box anymore. We'll put that right there. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. That is how you get him as he is in the box. It's a little instruction pamphlet, a little legalities from Hasbro. Well, let's cut him loose. Let's check him out. You know, the one thing everybody complained about, and I didn't like it on any of the other molds, but it's just this doggone, all that orange. To me, he looks like, what is it? Yagamuchi? I think that's what it is. The little egg. The little sushi egg that just rolls around. Alright, let us see. That's how we get him. Let's push that back. Let's push these forward. Let's separate those legs a little bit. Get him relaxed. Calm down, buddy. You're home. There we go. Alright. Well, right out of the box, he looks pretty good. Yeah, let's set him here. Open his little bag of goodies. Probably his blaster, stuff like that. And it's kind of funny, too. This morning I was just looking up different things. They already have add-on kits, 3D printed add-on kits for him. One that lets you put the aerial bots on the front of the leg. It's got different little clips here, so you can clip it in, so it'll let you put your aerial bots on the front, if that is your thing. But, you know, they go on the back. I learned that last night. We all figured that out together. Well, no, just me. I figured it out. Anyway. But, you know, going back and looking at all the... That's the way he's supposed to be. That's the G1. He even has all this red paneling on the front and all that fun stuff. All right, we finally got the tissue paper open. This tissue paper is just the coolest thing. Anyway, there we go. Get his little blasters. Got a couple of nice little... Yeah, we'll get that in a minute. Got a couple of nice little blasters here. Let's throw them in his hands. I picked the other one up off the floor. Alright, we'll throw those in his hands. And now, let's move all the trash. Whoosh. Whoosh everything away. Let's check him out, shall we? Got that beautiful bright orange head all the way around. Got a lot of... You can go all the way up, down. There you go. You got a lot of wiggly-waggly on that. Arms go up, down, out, and around. You got bicep swivel. And those arms look really good. You got a 5mm port there. He's got some black hands with nothing. They're just built straight in there. Got a double-hinged elbow there, so you can do whatever you want with that. And you got waist rotation because he's an arm part. And we got thigh and a little bit of a leg bend there. You know, not too much. I think if you... Nope, he ends up with the back coming and kicking himself in the butt. But that's all right. He is very well built. He feels good. Everything's nice and tight, solid. Got some humor. This guy is not ever going to fall down. I mean, he can... You could just about do that. Limbo champion. There we go. All right. Things never to do, never challenge Slingshot to a limbo. And I've got right here Air Raid. We got him the other day. Let's look at these two together. You know. These guys look phenomenal. Why is his foot goofy like that? Well, I guess that sits way over there. But whatever. You know, we got our 2 guys here so far. Let's go ahead and put him into jet mode. Let's take a good little look around. Got tons of stuff hanging off the back of the feet here. That's why I was saying, and it depends. I've seen, people put these up here. That's not too bad. That doesn't look terrible. Love that stripe and the Autobot logo. A little bit of red and glossy black there. All right. Let's take his guns out of his hands. And we'll put him into jet mode. Start with the easiest thing. Let's do the back here, and it's got a little hook and tab. And I imagine if that pulls up, so it's a la, whatever you want to call it, Combiner Wars, where he collapses back in on himself there. That's cool. That's cool. Get that down there. Push them in. Really get him squozing in place. Gotta make sure the wings tab up there as they should. Get playing. Here's the plan. Cracked myself up. Okay, what are we gonna do with this head? Does this come down? It would seem. Or it would seem not. Let's see what we got. What do we have back here? Let me see. No pins, no joints. Maybe his head just turns around like that. There we go. And, yep, his head just turns around. And then right in the back of his head, I'm going to do it here now. He's got a tiny little set of landing gears there. So that's cool. All right, his arms, that double hinge, you fold those up like that. And how do they go in here? They go like that? Maybe they come up. Ah, there we go. Those go up, and yep, that little 5mm port we looked at earlier goes in that hole. Well, 5mm peg right there, which is very tight. Let's flip the other arm around. Slide it up, plug it in, and bring this part down. Alright, you got to make sure your head's out of the way. Got a couple of little pins right there and right there. Alright, now let's tab everything in. Let's do that. That's the fun part. Put his tail fin down, put that back out there, push his feet up. You've got some little molded in detail for some wheels there. That is a tight plug-in right there. Those two aren't even... Oh, there we go. Oh, my goodness. Let's give him a good squoze. There we go. The Harrier jet. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the one I like. Just could take off and do all that fun stuff. He looks awesome. Even the underneath side looks great. Got there with his feet folded down. Check that out. Now let's see... Oh, yeah. You can put the little... Complete the look. Oh, those go in there. Very nice. Come back here. That goes in there and there. And there you go. Oh, that's cool. That looks really good. That red, white, and blue with the Autobot logo standing out there. Just phenomenal. Now let's do air raid here real quick. And we'll compare them. Side to side. We'll put him in his little airplane mode. And these are pretty easy and quick. I feel comfortable... Excuse me. I feel comfortable enough doing this one real fast. I think we can handle it. Maybe. Probably not. But nothing else. We're committed already, aren't we? That goes there. That goes there. And... Oh, let's turn his little head around. There we go. Those pop down in there. Those pop in there. His little feet were fairly self-explanatory, I think. Yeah, there we go. That goes like... Yep. And... Oh, no, that goes up. These go up this way. I forgot about that. And then these rock up. There we go. Those rock up, those rock back. And just for fun, I'm leaving the little tail fins backwards because we're going to put him back on Superion here in a second. There we go. Great noise. Click. Get them both in there. Come on now. There we go. There we go. Flop those down, and I'll still spin these around. Why not? There we go. Got those spun around. Let's finish down here. Get this stuff put away as it should be. Fold his feet back under like that, and then clip them in. Oh, it's a little off still. Still not quite where it should be. Oh, sorry, my fault, my bad. There we go. All right. There. Okay, we've got him all done and tabbed in. And in his beautiful mode here. There we go. And there is our Harrier jet against our, I think it was supposed to be like an Eagle, an F-18 Eagle. I think that's what that is. There we go. There's those two guys, side to side, head to head. And I got a honk. 1 second. Right, ladies and gentlemen, I am back. And I took the opportunity while I was sitting here waiting. We got him, I figured out how to get him taken apart. This is quite a booger. Let me pull that off there. And this goes, you got that little snappy deal right there. Goes right in there. There's a little snap tab for it. I put him on here, and I push as hard as I can, and I can never put enough. I can't get that pushed down on there enough where it'll release that. It just will not do it for me. So I've had to push down, and then, of course, there he pops right apart. That's how he goes. And Slingshot is his left arm. So let's throw him on the left arm. Put the cockpit part up there. Put this right here. And what was my honk? My honk wasn't even my honk. My neighbor about a quarter acre across the street. It's a little mechanic shop. And it's trash day for him. And he didn't have his door or his gate open. So, you know, the trash guy's going to set out there in the middle of the road and just continue to honk. That's what he's going to do. Oh, we can't lock that in there. There we go. Need to be able to move that. There we go. All right, pull that down in. Lock that in place right there. And get down there. All right, no, I didn't have that down. That rocks down. Let me kick that off there. There we go. Now we got him set up right. Then that goes back up in there. Let's put his little legs back together. We kicked Roller off the table, but that's okay. That's okay. Ladies and gentlemen, that is how Slingshot looks once you get him put on the aerial bot. There we go. We are 3/4, 2/3, almost there. 2/3 was such a weird combination to me. But anyway, we're almost there with Superion. And ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, whatever you have going on, I hope it's the very best. And as soon as we get these other two guys, we will finally be done with this guy. And then we'll start looking at add-on kits. Which, by the way, I've already seen a couple of add-on kits for him on eBay. Some for the knees, and I don't know, something else. Oh, it actually swaps the characters around front. It's got little tabs here, so you can put the planes on the front, which makes it Combiner Wars okay, but I'm going to stick with my G1. I like the way this looks. That's the way it looks in the cartoon. I'm fine with it. I am fine with it. And if you happen to notice, these primes back here. This is the 86 movie prime, the real deal. This one is the EVA, the Evangelion Optimus Prime I got. He's a couple of videos back. Go and check him out. If you guys, thank you very much for giving me a few minutes of your time. I appreciate it. And ladies and gentlemen, whatever you have going on, morning, evening, afternoon, I hope it is the very best. And I'll talk to you later.